All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome in. Last day of the week. Second last day of the month. Good morning, Peter, Skull, what's up? Adam James, what's up? KK, what's up? Gus, what's up? Yeah, yesterday was a roller coaster. I'm actually red. Small red yesterday. From KTTA. So CNA, let's take a look. What do we have here? Curling up here off the low. Looks like we had a move not too long ago, about mid-September, maybe about a week or 2 weeks ago. This one went from 30 cents to 160. Do we have news today? Looks like we don't have any news here on CNA. Not that I see of. What's up, Don Juan? Good morning. But yeah, pre-market, nice consolidation here. Nice little consolidation here. Breaking out. But we're still quite a ways here under the previous high of a few days ago. So where does support or where does resistance, come into play? I'd say likely in this area, because we bottomed out here, bounced up, rejected, and fading. So maybe we'll get some resistance right around where we're at right now. So we'll see if it has the strength to keep on going, but volume looking pretty good though. 1 million at that high candle, 1.1 million. So pretty decent volume. We'll see if this is the winner after the open. So far, pre-market's been nice. Looks like 7 a.m. Nice kind of surge there at 7 a.m. First pullback, second pullback, third pullback failing, but holding that previous high, bouncing, kind of consolidating into a nice little wedge. Higher low, breaking out. Now we're testing the previous high here in the 9 EMA on the 1 minute. Maybe we'll be able to find some support and continue higher. Who knows? So that is CNA. Let's take a look here at the float on CNA. VLC looks like this nice Ross pump. I don't think Ross trades ticker is this cheap. 2.19 million, which is good because the market cap's 2.4 million about, for a $1 stock, $1.04 stock, 90-cent stock. That's good. We'll be able to move. If we're getting lots of volume, we'll be able to move. We have that potential to move quite well here today if this is the volume leader after the open. So maybe we do have the strength to reclaim these previous highs. I'll put a level there just in case. Norsale, good morning. Chad, good morning. Usually doesn't like pennies. Yeah, that's right. Hawk, good morning. GM, good morning. Too much in fees. Yeah, so that's CNA. I like CNA. I think there's potential there. Doesn't have any news though. ONCO. Do we have news here on ONCO? Looks like it's trading higher after the Altos Venture company reported a 32.5% stake in the company as of September 24th in a 13D filing on Thursday. So it looks like yesterday had news of a stake taken in a company from another company, 32% stake, which is definitely bullish. What's the float on this thing? ONCO. 740K. 740K. That is a micro float. Really small. So maybe we can see some continuation on this since it is a very small float. Look at this daily chart. Every time it pops up, it rejects. Every time it pops up, rejects. But we did break down here, so maybe there's some short sellers to squeeze out. If maybe there's still some short sellers stuck, maybe we can squeeze here. Do have a level there already there, topped out. Around 675, 676. Then all the way up here at $8 and $9. Who knows, is this one gonna be a squeezer for today? We'll see. We'll see. It is up about 90%. So it's not crazy yet. It's not like it's up, you know, so extended coming into the open. So maybe there's still some room to run. Maybe we can run all the way up to the upper ends of these candles that usually find resistance. Maybe we can squeeze up to that level. Around 9. 8 to 9, somewhere in there. It's possible. The volume traded already 11 million, which is actually not bad considering it's a $5-6 stock. You know, that's some decent dollar volume. Cine, 33 million shares already traded. Dollar volume is less, though, than ONCO since it's a cheaper stock. I'm in the depths this month. Are you green or red on the month? I am green on the month. Yeah, this month has been tough. This month has been tough. One of my least profitable months, but in the end, I am profitable. Trying to keep my risk as tight as possible. Not trying to have blow up days is key. Yeah, I think a lot of people, I think across the board, at least scalpers, having trouble this month. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the price action. Like, maybe it's the price action. I don't know, but we're still getting moves. Like, it's not like it's a super cold month. It's like we've still seen like crazy moves this month. Like PRTZ, or I think that was it, PRTG or something like that. PRTZ. We had BNZI. We had G. It was a G. I forget, something that started with a G. I mean, some of those moves are pretty big, like 300-400%. So we're still seeing some decent action. But yeah, GLMD, and a few others as well. Like, we're still seeing opportunity, but I guess the price action is a little bit different, and maybe we're having some struggle. We're struggling to adapt. Dips aren't holding. Many hyperscalpers getting killed. Yeah, I mean, for me, yeah, it's like the dips, like. I don't think I'm getting like as good fills as I was before. I think it's changed. Like, so maybe like trying to just hold for more of a pattern. Like, you know, instead of, you know, taking a dip here and like selling here for like a 2-cent profit, you know, maybe holding the low of the entry and kind of put a mental stop at the low and just trying to let it curl up. It might be the move moving forward, you know, just holding a couple minutes. Like, this would be like a hold time of, like, if you can get down here off the 90 EMA and kind of put a mental stop at the low, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 or 6 minute hold time to really where you can actually make a decent profit. Because like, you take the 2-cent profit here, like usually like I'm buying the low here, waiting for it to bounce back up into the range, and like, yeah, I'm taking a 2-cent profit, which may be okay, but like, you know, the next trade I traded again, it doesn't work. You know, I'm taking a 2 or 3 cent loss, so I pretty much just give it right back, and I don't really profit off of, because if my accuracy is 50-50, you know, if this is the 50-50 strategy, you know, my winners have to be bigger than my losers. But right now my winners are not. They're maybe slightly bigger. They're not as much bigger as they were a few months ago. So yeah, the mind doesn't allow you to hold for more than 2 minutes. Heck, man, my mind doesn't allow me to hold more than 2 seconds. But we have to practice. You have to practice. You have to mentally stay disciplined. Maybe, in the beginning, sizing down until you start to get comfortable with it, so it's not, as daunting holding. But that's where a lot of profits can be made. And I think also is just there's definitely a lot more hyper scalpers in the market as well. A lot more hyper scalpers in the market, making it harder to get the lower entry on the dips, or getting those proper entries where we usually would. There's just more competition for those areas, so that could also contribute to it as well. Just sort of an edge decay that maybe we're seeing. Who knows? Maybe we're seeing an edge decay in the hyper scalping. That is definitely a sensitive topic in the community. Who knows? I mean, who knows? This could also just be like a 1 month thing where it's just like, maybe it's a little harder for a month and then it kind of picks back up and we see some better price action. Or this is something that's, is going to be the new norm, and we're just going to have to adjust and adapt or die sort of situation. But, I am finding, the people who are doing very well this month and last month are the people that aren't hyper scalping. They're not selling in 2 seconds, within 2 seconds, or 3 seconds. They're holding for the pattern. They're buying the dip, they're taking the entry, but instead of selling for 2 cents, they're giving the pattern room to work for the 1 minute pullback on a front side move to resolve itself. And, now they're taking, what would have been a 2 cent profit, they're taking a 5 or 6 cent profit while still keeping the risk level the same, But again, that takes a lot of discipline, a lot of practice, a lot of restraint mentally from taking those profits off the table too soon. Buying pre-market, you could do that too, CNA, no news, low float, 2 million. We said ONCO has news for the 32% stake. This one has a 740K float. Next one on the gap scan is Duo. We traded Duo yesterday. It was actually red on it. This is another example, man. Like you got to hold for the pattern. Like, it was so thick that you couldn't take your profits too soon because you were taking a 1 or 2 cent profit when the move was, potential 10 cent profits. If you just had that discipline just to hold, because it wasn't stopping you out. It just took a long time to eat through all of those sellers just because it was so thick. But it was really beautiful. Like, these patterns were great. Like, clean bull flag here, clean bull flag, clean bull flag. This one, third pullback. Okay, that makes sense that it would fail. But we had that 5 minute consolidation and didn't stop you out at the low. Didn't do any gymnastics of stopping you out and ripping up and then stopping out again and then finally going. Super clean. Picture perfect 5 minute consolidation breakout. Reclaiming this topping tail. Another clean bull flag here. So overall, like, very nice, very nice. But like, if you took an entry here, you had to wait, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes to finally get the extension. You just need to have that discipline, man, just to hold while the pattern is working. I think that's where the adjustment needs to be made. Maybe there's limited opportunity with those quick hyper scalps right now. But Duo is definitely a perfect example. Super clean charts, but the people who made money on it, had that discipline to hold for longer than a minute. They're not taking their profits immediately when they're in the green, which a lot of us are getting used to. Which the market, did favor that sort of strategy earlier this year. But now maybe the market is changing. So we got 10 minutes here. Duo, potential continuation. We did have a continuation here overnight, reclaiming the previous highs. So that's good sign. Volume a little inconsistent. Definitely not high volume coming into the open. but it is holding, technicals of the previous day. So maybe we can see, and we're not too far away from, today's high. So maybe we can see a move. Maybe we can see a move up through 170, 180. Do we have fresh news today, or is it just still? I guess it's just a continuation of yesterday's news. Did we even have news yesterday? Fang Network Group. I don't remember. Okay, so it looks like China stocks. This is a China stock, so China stocks unveiled a stimulus package. So this is a property technology firm. Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like it's just up on the China stimulus package. Interesting. I'm in the depths this month. Okay, we already read that. Price action. Yeah, it's the price action dips aren't holding. Hyperscalers are getting killed. My mind doesn't allow me home for 2 minutes. Okay, buying Premarket. My guess is a halt down CNA out of the open. I have no idea. It is going to be tight halt bands. Well, 15 cents up, 15 cents down. I guess 15 cents is a lot right now, but yeah, as you start to get to like $2, $3, $4, 15 cents is like nothing. I don't know if we're going to see a halt down. It could be a little bit extended, but we're only up 77%. Do as a definition of grinder, yeah. Probably going to sit for the first 5 minutes and just watch this morning. Love the insight you give. Yeah, no problem, man. It's different from the others, but it makes sense. Eye-opening. Yeah, I appreciate that. Chinese ticker, yeah, Chinese ticker. So we got about 7.5 minutes. As you guys are tuning in your own trading, make sure you drop that like, subscribe if you're new. As far as the main watch, I feel like the volatility on ONCO is going to be higher. So I think the potential profits that I can make on ONCO are going to be higher than the potential profits I can make here on CNA. CNA is on day 2. It's tough to say, man. It's tough to say. This one has news too, so maybe I do watch ONCO coming into the open. Keep CNA and Duo on the side chart. Where's KTTA at? I mean, KTTA is not too far off. And I know there's a lot of short sellers in this area because we rejected so many times. So we probably accumulated a lot of short sellers here. So if this ever starts to curl back up, I have these alerts here. Maybe I can lower them a little bit. If this ever starts to curl back up, I definitely want to be watching this. Because, if this starts to curl up over 660, 670, 680, once we break 7, I have a feeling this will just teleport into a halt up. Because we've accumulated probably so many shorts because the amount of times it rejected here. A lot of high volume red candles. So if the market wants to curl this back up to stop out these shorts, this could be a violent move to the upside. So I'll keep this one on the side chart just in case. There's no volume on it right now, but I could see this, curling up either later today or even next week and just like kind of gapping through 750. Yeah, I mean, ONCO could be difficult too. Let's take a look at the spread. It's got a 700K float on a $6 stock. Spread could be an issue. Right now it's only showing 1 cent, but I'm sure that's going to open up at the open. I'm sure it's going to open up. Too volatile last couple of days. Yeah, I mean, KTTA was super volatile in a very tricky way. Usually volatility is good, but it seemed like KTTA, the right entries that you would take for a profitable trade were rejecting immediately. Like, barely any time to take profits. Just straight down at those key levels. So, you know, ONCO kind of making a higher low here, coming to the open. This is not bad. This is not bad. Yeah, it doesn't really work there. So higher low here. If we can break back over 650, I think it would look good. Red to green to red to moves. Red to green to red moves on big candles. Yep. Duo's open was actually really nice. We had a nice, you know, dip, bought up, you know, similar that red to green move. That red to green move's been working, man. Crazy red to green of 68 cents and just rockets over the next 4 minutes up to 90 cents. This is a good move. I should have got more aggressive here. I was green on this move. I should have got massively aggressive buying into the reclaim of this topping tail. And then I started getting chopped up. Pretty much giving everything back and more. So ONCO kind of curling up here. Good sign. CNA still also curling up. All right. I don't know. CNA or ONCO is probably going to be the one here to watch at the open. They're in really good positions. So let's make sure we follow our rules, our risk management. Let's not overstay our welcome. It is a Friday, so let's not blow up our week. I am sitting actually flat on the week, so if I can get a little green, I'd be happy with that. Or small red, you know, if that's what it's going to be, you know, I'd be happy with that too. You know, the only thing I won't be happy with is if I have a blowout red day. So just going to manage my risk, try to, at best, try to keep my head above water for as long as possible until I start getting the mojo back, until I start feeling the market again. But yeah, hopefully we'll see some good opportunity today. Let's follow our risk. Let's stay calm, cool, and collected. And I'll catch you guys later. All right. Good luck. Peace.